Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to solve one of the most famous lead code question, that is 3 sum. You can simply see that problem here you can simply search lead code 3 sum problem and you will get this problem. If you want to know how important this question is, then you can simply see the number of likes on this question. So without delaying, let's start solving this question. So I just want to explain what is the problem statement of this question. So basically you will be given an array. That array will contain positive, negative number, and you have to find the three triplet. You have to find the three number such that their sum is 0, and you have to find all those unique three triplet whose sum is 0. Let me explain you by showing one example. So this is a 1 2 2 minus 3 and 5. So if it is 0 1 2 3 4, this is the index. So first triplet will be 0 1 and 3. So this will be our answer, that is 1 2 and minus 3. Sum of these number will be 0, but there can be one another triplet also 1 2 and 3, but we don't have to consider this triplet, because in that case also the triplet will be 1 2 and minus 3, and now this become repeating, and we are not allowed to do repeating work, like we are not allowed to consider the repeating triplets. So here we have to consider only one triplet, that will be 1 2 and minus 3, and my answer will be this. If there is a multiple, there is one more value, that is minus 4, so in that case there will be one more triplet, will be 2 2 and minus 4. So we have to consider this also. Another triplet anymore? No. Yes, so you can see that in that case answer will be 1 2 minus 3 and 2 2 minus 4. So you can see that sum of the first triplet is also 0 and sum of the second triplet is also 0. So we have to find this list and we have to return this list as our answer. Now one of the major one of the most important concept for this question is two pointer. So if you have not solved one question, that is two sum question, then I am highly recommending you to solve this question first. So please pause this video and go and solve this question first, because this question is like the three sum is just modified version of two sum. We are using the concept that we learned from two sum in this three sum, and similarly we will use the same concept to solve these all similar questions. So please solve this question first, as this is an easy question and you are solving this medium one, so you should know this question first to solve this question. Still I will give you a quick overview of that question in this video, but I am recommending you to please pause this video and go and solve that question. Okay, so what we are doing here, we are using a two pointer method. Okay, and one more concept, I just want to write one more point. I will use this letter. So a plus b plus c is 0, then a plus b will be minus c. Just forget about this. I just want to write these two things so that we can use this later. So now what I am going to explain, I am going to explain that two sum problem. Two sum problem. So what happens in case of two sum, we will get some array like this, like you are seeing this array, and you will be given one target, and you have to return set of all the number whose sum is that target. Okay, so what we do in that case, we simply sort the array. So if I will sort 1 2 3 and 6, let's say, and if target is 5, and if I have to find what are all those duplet, like you can say number, a pair of number which sum is 5, I have to find this. Then what I will do, I will use the concept of two pointer. Let me explain you how I am using the concept of two pointer. So my first pointer will be at the first index, that is this. So let's say this is st. Let me simplify this, s, and this is end. So this is start and this is end. And if the number of start plus number of end will become equal to target, then we got our answer. I just assume that I just want to say something like random, and then after I explain that why I am saying this. Okay, so what we will do here, if the number present at the first pointer and number present at the last pointer is target, then we got our answer. But what if the number present at the first pointer and number present at the last pointer is not equal to target and our array is sorted? So in that case, we can simply analyze one concept, or you can say one logic, or you can say simply that you can simply see this logic here, that if the sum of the number is greater than target, what happens if this sum is greater than target? Let's say this is sum, this is sum. So if this sum is greater than target, then our number will be any number, like our this pair will be any pair, but this will be always lies in the left of the end. Why I am saying that? Let's say there is another number like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the right side of this 6. So in that case, if the 1 plus 6 is not equal to 5, then of course any number greater than 6, if I will take that number also, in that case also this will be not be equal to 5. So that's why I just want to say that the pair will be any pair, but this should be any two value, but this should not include this end value, because our sum is getting greater than the target. So we will use the same concept here. Okay, so in that case, let me explain this code snippet first. So if the sum is equal to target, then we got our answer. But if this is L is the first pointer and R is the second pointer, but what if this sum is less than target, then our answer will be any number, but that number will not any pair, like our answer will be any pair, but that pair will not include the value that is present at the left pointer. Similarly, if that sum is greater than the target, then our pair will contain any number, but that pair will not contain the number that is present at the right pointer, right pointer of this array. I think you got my point, what I just want to say. So in this question, we will use the same concept to prove. So here our target will be like now I am going to explain why I have written this line. So here my target will be minus c, and I have to find two number a plus b such that their sum is equal to minus c. So now I am going to explain the solution of this problem. So here I will explain the C++ and Java code of this problem. So this is the Java code and this is the C++ code. So let's start with the C++. So what I am doing, first of all, I am sorting this number, and after sorting this, what I am trying to do, I am trying to find this C first. So I am trying to find this C. So that C will always be what? Like if A plus B plus C is 0, then there must be at least one number in this. If A plus B plus C is 0, then there must be one number in this whose sum will be whose value will be negative. Like it it is not possible to add 3 positive number to make a number 0 if all these 3 number is not 0. Okay, so what I just want, so why I am written this line, I like if you see that the line number 8 to 9, so here I just want to not take that number which value, like which value is greater than 0. So I am not taking that number. And also I want to avoid this repeating number, like if number of I is equal to number of I minus 1. Why I did this? So I explained this in the beginning of this video, that we don't have to consider this 2 and this 2 twice. So that's why I am ignoring this. So let's forget about this. First of all, I just want to explain the main concept, and then after I will explain you a corner case. So forget about this everything. So what I did, I have taken one number, and that is our C. And now I have to find the two numbers such that their sum is equal to that C. As you can see here, I have to find the two numbers such that their sum is equal to C. Okay, so concept just I have explained you that you can see that concept, you can see that I am using the same concept here. So my first pointer will be I plus 1, and my second pointer will be a last number. Initially I am initializing my second pointer with the n minus 1, and my first pointer will be I plus 1. Why I am taking I plus 1? Because I don't want repetition. Okay, so if sum of these three number, like if left plus right is equal to this one minus of nums of I, that means that means sum of these two number is equal to this, that means we got our answer. As I have explained this, that A plus B should be equal to minus of C. So this is following this concept. That's why if this is true, then if I will sum this lth number, rth number and ith number, then this will give 0. Okay, so in that case I will push this 3 number in our answer vector, that is result rest, and I will keep on increasing our L if it is if the first number and like if the consecutive number are equal. Similarly I will keep decreasing our I if the consecutive number are equal. I am doing these things just to avoid the repetition. If the number is not in the repeated form, then we can simply ignore this. So I just want to explain that I am writing this line to deal with that case. Similarly I have to find another number also, so I did L plus plus and R minus minus, and if the sum of these two number is less than this number, that means I have to increase our left pointer, and similarly in the else case I have to decrease our right pointer. So I think I have explained everything about this question. If you are still facing any problem, then you can write down in the comment section. You can join my Telegram group. So let's see the Java solution. So in the Java solution, everything is same. Here we are using the vector. Here we are using this like array dot sort will simply sort this value, and here we are using this list. Rest everything is same. So I just don't want to explain the both of these code. I just want to show this code that, like, if you are facing some problem in writing the Java code, then you can simply this and you can take the reference of this code. So that's all about this video. Thank you so much. This is my first content in English, so please if you want any improvement, then please comment down in the comment section. I will definitely improve in future. So that's all. Thank you so much.